So how did you hear about on-time construction?
Through a friend.
What type of work did you need them to do for you?
I wanted them to estimate a bathroom and kitchen renovation that I was doing.
Did they completely understand what you wanted them to do for your project?
Yeah, I would say so.
Between the other contractors that submitted estimates for your project, why did you decide to go with on-time?
I felt that aside from the money factor, I felt that the attention to detail, and if I looked at called up some of the references that he had, went there, spoke with them. I actually looked at a job that he did, and I was happy with the work, and I felt that I would get the best work possible.
Great. Did on-time complete your project within the estimated deadline?
No, but there were other delays. I live in a condo, so there were delays with the board getting back to me and to the contractor, and sometimes they have to go with different inspections. So got a little delay, but not because of them.
Okay, I just wanted to know if there were any problems besides that. How did on-time handle it?
Well, if they didn't have an answer, they told me that they would at least be upfront about it, and they told me they'd get back to me, and they got back to me within a timely manner, I felt. And if it couldn't be addressed, they tried to figure out a solution and how to address it.
Great. Were you satisfied when the project was done?
Yes.
Great. And would you recommend someone to use on-time construction?
Actually, I referred a friend of mine to on-time. He needed a bathroom renovation done. So, bathroom and flooring at his apartment. So, I would say so.
Great. Well, thank you very much for giving us your input. Can you just give me your first name and what city and state you live in?
Vince, and I live in Jersey City, New Jersey.
So, how did you hear about on-time construction?
Through, is it magicservice.com? I needed a contractor, so I went to Magic Service, and then it gave a couple of, I did a keyword search, and David's name came up, and he was like one of the only ones who responded to my calls. And David's company.
Okay, great. What type of work did you need them to do for you?
Initially, they did the foyer downstairs for our condo association, the slate foyer, and that was the initial work. And we liked the work so much that we called him back to do our laundry room. So that's what he did for us personally.
Great. Did they completely understand what you wanted for your project?
Yes.
They did. Okay, good. And there weren't other contractors. Did you have other contractors that were bidding for your project?
Actually, we did. He was the only one from the service Magic. I can't remember the website. But we had other people that
did bid.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to go with on-time construction?
The best price.
Yeah, best price. Yeah.
Because they've worked for us before, so
right. So you know their work.
So we know their work and very reliable.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. Did on-time complete your project within the estimated deadline?
Yes, it did.
They did.
They did. Yes.
Okay, great. And I just want to know if there were any problems. How did on-time handle it?
There wasn't any problems per se. Although, what was the one thing that? The washer and dryer needed a little bit of tilt, to fit the drawer. Anyway, I called David and I said that I can't open the door, and he sent someone over right away and they fixed it.
Okay, great. So, would you say you were satisfied with the work when it was done?
Very.
Yeah, extremely.
Yeah.
And would you recommend someone to use on-time construction?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your interview and for giving us your input. Can you just give me your first name and what city and state you live in?
I'm Rebecca and Miles, Jersey City, New Jersey.
Thank you.
Of course.
So how did you hear about on-time construction?
Our wife was pricing different contractor, went on the internet, and went for different forums. And on-time construction was one that was recommended. And then when we checked out the different contractors, we asked for references, and we checked out the references, and the ones that we got for on-time, the people that my wife talked to, so they were really good. So we decided to go with them. And then so far it's been a great relationship.
Great. What type of work did you need them to do for you?
A lot of, I would say, a lot of painting. We recently purchased a couple of units that needed painting, guiding us through that as well.
Great. Did they completely understand what you wanted for your project?
They were very patient, and I would say yes. I think sometimes, especially about projects, we didn't even know what we wanted ourselves. So it was good that they were patient with us as we worked through some of these things. But throughout the time, it was very good. It was a good dialogue, so that we had a good example or a good sense of what we needed to do to go forward.
Great. Between the other contractors that submitted estimates for your project, why did you decide to go with On Time?
They were very prompt. They were also very thorough. Some of the contractors we got, although they were cheaper, they didn't seem as responsive. One of the big things that we were looking for was once the work started, that it get completed within the time frame that was arranged. We have 4 kids, and we needed to move in, and it was helpful that once the work started, that they were able to complete it on time.
Great. That's my next question. Did On Time complete your project within the estimated deadline?
Yes, they did. That was very important to us.
Great. I just wanted to know if there were any problems. How did On Time handle it?
There were problems, I think, with any job. There really was. I think On Time was very good about discussing it with us. I know from like minor stuff, there was a mirror that was cracked. They took care of it right away. Other stuff that led to major things, for example, we're on deck. We decided to do it one way, but as we started doing it, we wanted it reinforced more. It was discussed and it was agreed upon that they would do a little more work, and we agreed on a price as well. So it was very amenable throughout the whole situation.
So overall, were you satisfied with the project?
Yes, we are. I mean, we like the project. We continue to ask On Time to do other stuff for us. I kind of like that they're also willing to do like smaller handyman stuff as well as larger projects. Like I said, putting in the stairs and putting in the wall.
Great. Well, thank you so much for giving us your input. Can you just give me your first name only and what city and state you live in?
My name is Wing, and we live in Jersey City.